Hello again, everyone. Marcus here. I review stuff. Today, I'm reviewing the song Unnatural Selection by Muse. This song does come as a request, so as always, if you would like to request something, leave it in the comments and I'll be sure to get to it. At this point, I've heard a lot of music by Muse, and I've enjoyed a lot of music by Muse. So I'm looking forward to this one. It's been a while since we've come back to Muse on the channel, so definitely deserving of a reaction today. Without further ado, let's get into it. Again, Unnatural Selection by Muse. I'm excited. I'm always excited to hear Matt Bellamy. So, here we go. Hey! Man, that song went hard. I loved that. That might be my favorite Muse song now. Like, that was awesome. I really love the energy, the tempo, just fantastic work here. I think making just a really fun and energetic song. But then they gave you like that middle half of the song where it was just like they slow you down, they kind of space it out for you. Wonderful kind of breather from the intensity of the first part of the song, and then they rock you out to end the song. And then that very last part with the guitar, man, that was just so fun. Fantastic song here from Muse. Honestly, it felt longer than the about 7 minute runtime, and I think it was those very clearly defined sections. Like that first half of the song, again with the nice energy, the tempo could have been like its own like short song. That middle section, you could have almost made that its own song as well. But then they end you off with the more up tempo, sort of faster paced ending there. So when you put it all together, it makes for a much longer feeling experience because you do get some nice, like clearly defined chunks of the song. So man, very fun here. Loved this song. So I'm very excited to break it down. Let's of course start with the lyrics. Let's see, a little bit of information here. It says, a strongly political song that appears on the Resistance, Muse's fifth studio album, which came out in 2009. The song's name was initially set to be Billions of Digits Carved into Crystal, borrowed from Richard Dawkins. Matt Bellamy told Q Magazine September 2009 that it asserts the idea that our DNA makes us more like computers than we realize. Interesting. It's a very interesting statement or theory or idea, I guess. So let's take a look. They'll laugh as they watch us fall. The lucky don't care at all. No chance for fate. It's unnatural selection. I want the truth. I think that's very interesting. That the sort of the rallying cry is against maybe the lucky. In this case, maybe the ruling class, the wealthy. And because they are so just protected by law, by their wealth, by whatever have you, there really is no chance for fate, and it's no longer natural selection. Now it is sort of unnatural selection, in which I guess the rich or the powerful, they're sort of weeding out the less desirable, not because of any sort of genetic or evolutionary flaws, but just because they don't have as much money or influence or power. That's kind of how I'm reading this song. I mean, obviously I could be way off, but that's the way I'm taking it so far. So I am hungry for some unrest. I want to push it beyond a peaceful protest. I want to speak in a language that they'll understand. And, the riot is the voice of the unheard, that kind of thing. So I think that's what he's getting at here. Dedication to a new age. Is this the end of destruction and rampage? Another chance to erase it, then repeat it again. Counterbalance this commotion. We're not droplets in the ocean. When I heard this line, I really thought, like, instead of, he was kind of saying that, like, we are not droplets in the ocean because together we make the ocean. That's how I read that one the first time that I heard it, and I really like that idea. That it's like, the ocean at the end of the day is really just made up of smaller droplets and smaller particles, but when they are put together, when they come together, it is an undeniable force, They'll laugh as they watch us fall. The lucky don't care at all. No chance for fate. It's unnatural selection. I want the truth. No religion or mind virus. Is there a hope that the facts will ever find us? Just make sure that you are looking out for number one. I am hungry for some unrest. Let's push it beyond a peaceful protest. I want to speak in a language that you will understand. Counterbalance this commotion. We're not droplets in the ocean. They'll laugh as they watch us crawl. The lucky don't share at all. No hope for fate. It's a random chance selection. I want the truth. It's kind of like this current pandemic we find ourselves in. It's like the rich, the wealthy, the politicians, they claim that we're all in the same boat, when really that's not the case. Those of us who are less fortunate, especially those people who have lost their jobs and now find themselves unemployed during this pandemic, it's like we're not all in the same boat. Like, we may be on the same ocean, but some of us are like in a little dinghy and other people are in their $1 million yacht, and it's like, it's insane. It's insane. The amount of power that we've given away to rich, wealthy influencers and what have you. I mean, hell, the COVID vaccine is rolling out, and the politicians are the first ones to get it, including those politicians who have spent months, almost a year at this point, denying and gaslighting. And it's just like, why do they deserve the vaccine? It's like, there are so many other people out here who have played it safe, who have stayed home, who have done all the proper things. It's just absolute insanity. So and that really speaks to the song, that a song like this can be as relevant as it was, in 2009 as it is now in 2020 or 2021. I guess I keep forgetting it's already a new year. Damn. But fantastic work here. I mean, I'm sure they would like for this not to be as applicable now in the future, but here we are. So let's see. Try to ride out the storm whilst they'll make you believe that they are the special ones. We have not been chosen. Injustice is the norm. You won't be the first, and you won't be the last. Yeah, and there's exactly what I just said. It's like, again, in 2009, you're not the first one to face injustice, and you won't be the last. And here, even in 2021, all the injustice that we see, it's not the first of its kind, and it unfortunately probably won't be the last of its kind. Counterbalance this commotion. We're not droplets in the ocean, 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 ocean. They'll laugh as they watch us fall. The lucky don't care at all. No chance for fate. It's unnatural selection. I want the truth. I want the truth. I want the truth. I want the truth. Fantastic song lyrically. Fun to kind of talk about, think about, and just great song. 2 thumbs up lyrically. For me, I think what really is going to bring me back to this song, though, is that very awesome, just instrumental section. I mean, look, Muse is a 3-piece band. I mean, Matt Bellamy just does the most. He writes, he sings, he's on lead guitar, he adds some rhythm guitar in there, keyboards, piano. Dude's on synthesizer with Dominic Howard. I mean, this guy is everywhere. He's got his fingerprints are all over it. But then you throw on, again, they're a 3-piece, but they throw in stuff like the cello, viola, violin, stuff like that. And then, honestly, Dominic Howard on drums and Chris Wolstenholme on bass. That rhythm section of this song was so good. Like, I think a lot of that great energy from the song comes from the drums. I mean, the drums played a huge part in making this song feel like what it was. And so for that, I give the drummer a huge salute here. Bass was also fantastic. Of course, the big star of the show, Matt Bellamy. I loved his guitar work here. I mean, the instant those riffs hit, they came in hot and heavy. Man, it was a fun song. His guitar work here was just phenomenal. And then at the very end with that fast pace, up tempo, man, just such a fun time on guitar. You see kind of him slow it down there in the middle of the song where he jumps onto sort of the synthesizer, keyboards, whatever, right? And I've seen, a few videos of Muse live, and he does it live. He's on his guitar, he'll stand over, he'll get onto his, keyboard synthesizer, back on his guitar. It's like he does it all, man. He's fantastic. So I love the instrumentation on this song. The energy was undeniable. Again, huge props to the drummer and, of course, to Matt Bellamy. And not even to just touch his vocals. I mean, he gives a hell of a vocal performance here. It really stands out amongst an already great sounding song. With the instrumentation. So great work here. Really had a great time with this one. 2 big thumbs up for the instruments and the vocals. And then, of course, as far as replay value goes, look, this one is an instant playlist for me. Once this song cuts off, I'm jumping over to my Spotify. I'm throwing this one on the playlist because it was just a lot of fun to listen to. Again, I loved the energy behind it. The instrumentation was a lot of fun. Matt Bellamy puts in a fantastic performance. So 2 thumbs up across the board. A fantastic suggestion. Thank you so much for whoever requested this one. As always, if you would like to be one of those people who request a song, leave it in the comments. I'll be sure to get to it. If you enjoyed the music as much as I did, go support the artists. Go listen to their music wherever you can. And one place you can do so is going to be in my Spotify playlist. It's in the description below, and it has every single song I've heard so far on my channel, including a bunch of music from Muse. So go check it out. And of course, if you want to support me, just all the normal stuff you do on YouTube, like and subscribe and comment. All right, guys, that's going to be it. Hope y'all have a good day. See you on the next one.